Trigger Man, where we play no games and we got good aim. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. The Trigger Man.
All right, boy, Trigger Man, back in the lab. And today, what we have here, today we have an Acura, paint code NH797. Owner of the shop asked me to keep it within the door and make it small, and I replied with, not at all. No, that ain't gonna happen. So we went ahead, took it into the rear door, so now we got plenty of blend room. Damage on the door, new fender, small little bit of damage at the front of the bumper there, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna show you guys a little blending trick that I use every now and again. I've never done it on the channel, but I'm sure you've seen it on the internet or YouTube or the TikTokers or something. You know, it's a well-known little thing that we use. I don't personally use it because I don't really have trouble blending, but you know, I use it for you guys. I know some guys do, especially on colors like this. They can be a pain in the butt, so that's what we'll do today. And today we're gonna base it out with the DV1 base gun, 1.3 in there, and then we're gonna clear it with the Wacom Halo. This is the Chopper, West Coast Chopper MP cap, and there's a 1.2 in here. So that's what we're gonna do today on this here Acura. Okay, so we go mask up, mix up, and we're gonna get to it. Doop.
Look who's back. Back again. Trigger's back. Tell a friend. All right, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome newcomers to the channel, as well as all you old mother suckers. Welcome. So yeah, so first off, putting down some 2K dark gray sealer, which is pretty close to the shade of the vehicle that we're painting, which is something you always want to do when you can. Then I'm starting out with my wet bed. Going with some wet bed. Applying it pretty heavy coat of wet bed. And then what I'll do is I'll come back up and coat it again with some wet bed. Get all of those 800 scratches out, your soft pad, get everything out. Then we jump right to the base coat, spraying with the DV1, DeVilbiss DV1 1.3. This is a slow base reducer I'm using. Okay, spraying at 16 PSI. Full fan, full fluid. And those are my settings. And I'm gonna show you guys basically this little thing I do sometime whenever you're having trouble with the blend. This isn't a technique that you would actually start right off the bat and use it. It's like if you're blending and some reason the blend's not looking that good, or you can kind of see where the blend is stopping, you can see where it's at. This is something you can do to go ahead and stretch that blend out, and preferably when you have a good amount of blend room, you know. And going with my second coat here, blending a little further, and actually this is ready to clear. Once I finish this, I'm just gonna do the extra step and show you guys. But like I said, I don't have much problem with blending. I know some people do, and this is something to where if you're blending and it's not blending right, or you can see the blend with a good amount of blend room, this won't work on them little tricky areas. Okay, you go 2-to-1 on your mixing cup. There's my blending, my base coat blender, ready to spray base coat blender. Okay, you mix that 2-to-1 with already reduced base coat. All right, so that's what you want to do. The way I do it, I don't go half and half. I have some friends that do it 50-50, and that works. But for me, see, I want it just barely where you can even see it on the stick. You know what I'm saying? 2-to-1, everything ready to spray, everything reduced, ready to spray form. Now I'm just going over what I already had with a final coat, somewhat of a drop coat. Drop the pressure down 2 PSI. Now I'm just going over everything. And again, this is really actually ready to clear right there. You know, the blend is fine here, but if it wasn't, this is what you do. Go right, take off your base, go right into that mix that I just made, the 2-to-1, with your base coat blender and your already reduced base coat. And you go ahead and you bring that blend back, bring it back towards the end. You can go ahead and even go towards the end of the panel. It's not going to change the color. There's not enough paint in there to change the color on that. Okay, just as simple as that. Now we're going with the wall comb, clearing it, and you guys will see I'll take it out in the sun after this. Even though I went to the back of that panel, you won't even see it. You won't even see it. It's not enough to change the color, but it is enough to stretch that blend out and make that transition less noticeable for you. And it's just that easy, man, you know. Again, my close friend Dave, that I told you guys, a painter over at Jaguar, lead painter. Well, he was a lead painter over there for years. That's what he does. He does 50 to 50, you know, makes it half and half, which I used to do it that way, but after playing around with different ratios, for me, I like to use it 2 to 1. In cases like that where you're blending, and again, the blend is looking funny, you can kind of see it, just give it a try. I mean, it works on silvers, you know, the bright silver metallics, but most of the time, anytime I ever do have a tricky blend, it's mostly on these charcoal colors, you know, like the 1G3s, Toyota 1G3, you know, those type of colors that look like this, that charcoal. That's the only time I really have a tricky blend. I won't say it gives me a problem, but it can be a little challenging at times. And it'll be one of these colors. And that's what I'll do, to go ahead and completely lose that blend. But let me know you guys' methods. I know a lot of people do 50-50, which that works, you know. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying that doesn't work. But this is what I do. Okay? So I'm just letting you guys know what I do, what works for me. And it may work for you. But let me know what you do. Trigger wants to know what you do. Again, you see there's no paint on that tape. Tape's orange, clean. But it does make that transition less noticeable in your blend.
All right. Next morning. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning, everybody. Good morning. This is what we're looking like here. See that blend that I was telling you? That's what you want to see there. That's what you want to see. No paint on the tape, so we know that's good back there. Nothing changed there. That's what you want, you know? There's metallics. Everything is good. Laying down the way they're supposed to. And as I said, the color, you know, the color's good, okay? We had a couple naysayers. Why don't you pull the paint? Man, shut up, man. I'm the one started this pull your car out in the sunlight shit. Don't go talking your junk. But yeah, that's it there, man. That's it there. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay? So, there's my little trick there. And it works. Hopefully, it helps some of you. And remember, it's just a spray gun. Now go have fun.
Okay, and this is what we're looking like. Everything put together. You see, metallics are flawless. The color, good. No problem with the color. It works. If you doubt it, go ahead, just give it a try. That's all I'm asking you. Give it a try. Everything reduced in sprayable form, 2 to 1. Give it a try. Don't knock it till you try it. Then again, I'm sure some of you guys out there are probably already doing it this way. This is your boy Trigger signing off. I ask that you would please like, share this video with a friend. Please subscribe. And after sharing this video with a friend, if you would please tell his girlfriend. Peace.